Well, as we just saw with the weather forecast with Maddie, we're going to have some pretty variable conditions. We're going to get some snow, some precipitation, some warmth, and then temperatures are going to decline. And that's why you're going to want to make sure you have a wide assortment of outerwear to stay warm, dry, and comfortable out there, and why you're going to want to hang out with the gear experts here at Double Diamond like Matt Carroll. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. We've had some awesome snow the last couple of days, so it's been really nice.
Yeah, big exciting powder days going on. It's great.
Yeah, just in time for the holiday weekend, and I got out there on Thursday before the crowd showed up, so that was pretty nice.
Nice, yeah, that's how you got to do it. You got to sneak it in before all of our fun guests come in. So let's get into this. Let's show our guests really the ideal outerwear to be wearing across either a snowy day, a warm day, or a really cold day.
Yeah, there's, a lot of times, kind of like skis, there's so many different options out there with outerwear, different jackets, layering pieces, stuff like that. But there's definitely some distinct categories that I was going to cover today. First one being the soft shell, which, a lot of people, the soft shell is kind of more of a, I use mine more in the springtime when it's a little more, little warmer weather, little drier out, not so much precipitation, but it's still going to be water resistant, windproof, just not quite as waterproof as a full hard shell jacket. And the other thing is it's going to be better in more active sports like climbing, running, stuff like that, because they're not as crinkly as a hard shell jacket, a little more quieter movement, and just a little more comfortable piece.
Got a nice stretchy fabric.
But it is as a full outer layer. Like I said, I like this more as a springtime piece or a warmer day in the middle of the winter.
Okay.
And then as we were talking about, the hard shell is going to be just kind of your standard outer layer. This is kind of what most people are familiar with. Usually, Gore-Tex or some other waterproof material. The real difference between a hard shell and a soft shell is going to be the breathability, and the waterproofness is going to be a little bit better in a hard shell than the soft shell. Packs a little bit lighter weight. So like on those days, a true hard shell you can wear as your outer layer in the winter, and then you can also take it and just use it as your rain jacket in the summertime. So they pack really light, but they are a little, it's kind of that little more crinkly feel to it. But you're getting that out of the waterproof layers, and usually all seam sealed, stuff like that. So it is going to be, typically most of them are fully waterproof. And then the other jacket we've got is the full puffy, which is going to be, you don't see a lot of people skiing in a full heavy puffy like this. These are usually insulated with down or something synthetic, but definitely more of just a warmth piece for cruising around town, going to dinner, something like that. Unless it's really cold, skiing in it you can get pretty hot because they don't breathe super well and they're not really that waterproof.
So I think what we're looking at here, since we've got kind of a warm and dry day, today might be a soft shell day. Tomorrow we're going to get some snow, but it's not going to be too cold. So you want to make sure you're in your hard shell that's waterproof.
Exactly.
And then Tuesday, really cold but potentially dry, not moisture. Get into that puffy.
Yeah, and you can do combinations too. Like we were talking about earlier, on really cold days, a lot of people will use a lighter soft shell layer under their hard shell, just as that extra layering piece for a little extra warmth.
Perfect, Matt. Well, thank you so much. We just gave you all the outerwear you need for the rest of your Martin Luther King Day vacation. You can get it here at Double Diamond in Lion's Head. It's just on the left as you're walking from the bus stop to the Eagle Bond Gondola. Make sure to check them out. And coming up next, we've got more TV8 Good Morning Vail, including another watch and win later on in the show.